can't tell you how good it feels to finally be free. To eat without guilt, to like the girl I see in the mirror, to forget to weigh myself because it just doesn't matter so much what I weigh, to really, truly believe that I am loved just as I am. For 9 years of my life, I struggled with an eating disorder. I felt ugly 90% of the time. Even when I struggled to find clothing that was small enough, I still wanted to lose more weight. Even when guys asked me out every single day, like I dreamed of, I never felt beautiful or happy. And yet I still believed my eating disorder would eventually make me happy, that it would make me beautiful, that it would make me good enough. And there you have it. The real issue deep down, I never felt like I was good enough. Since I was a little girl, I've wanted to be perfect. I've wanted to make everybody else happy, to be nice enough and smart enough and a good enough Christian and, yes, pretty enough too. So when I got into a bad relationship in college, when my boyfriend told me I wasn't as pretty as his ex-girlfriends, I believed him. It was confirming the lie I had believed my whole life, that I wasn't good enough. When we started dating, I was at a normal, healthy body weight, but I quickly dropped 20 pounds. All I had to do was think about the gorgeous, skinny girls that my boyfriend flirted with, and I'd lose my appetite completely. Eventually, my dad broke off the relationship, and I began turning to food for comfort in what's called binge eating. I would eat and eat uncontrollably. I wasn't even tasting the food, I was just stuffing it into my body as if trying to fill the emptiness within. When the binge would finally end, I'd feel so guilty, and I'd promise to do better at not eating the next day. And that's when I did the one thing I never thought I would do, walking into my bathroom, kneeling down over the toilet, trying and trying to make myself throw up, and utterly failing. An eating disorder feels like a part of you, like another limb, or like part of your identity. As much pain as it gives you, breaking up with it feels like losing a piece of yourself. But as time went on, I wanted to be free. I really did. I dreamed of one day being able to like the girl I saw in the mirror, of one day being able to eat without feeling guilty, of one day being able to help someone else. And that's when I finally found something else that I wanted even more than I wanted my eating disorder. I wanted to help other girls learn how to like their bodies too. With that motivation in mind, I tried to get better. I tried to stop the binges, to stop the shame, to stop weighing myself 6 times a day, but I couldn't. And that's when I realized that I needed help. For the longest time, I hadn't told anyone about my struggles because I didn't think anyone would understand. But as long as I kept this a secret inside me, I couldn't heal. So I finally opened up to my pastor and his wife, and they took me by the hand and began walking me through this journey, speaking truth into my life, showing me the way toward freedom. And honestly, without them, I wouldn't be free today. You see, I think in many cases, eating disorders are not the primary problem. They're actually a symptom of a problem. And don't get me wrong, we definitely need to work through our eating disorder, but I think in order to do that, many of the times we have to find the real problem that's underneath the disorder. For me, the real problem was that I never felt good enough. And that's where my eating disorder came in. I thought it had promised to make me good enough, beautiful enough, and skinny enough, to make me into the kind of girl that I thought would make guys stick around, the kind of girl who didn't have to be afraid of somebody leaving her. But instead, it had destroyed me. One day as I was home for a break from college, my dad noticed that something was bothering me and asked what was wrong. I told him, "Dad, sometimes I feel like I've messed up so much that you and Mom will never be proud of me again." And I'll never forget his next words. He said, "Tiffany, I love you because you're my daughter. And yeah, you've made some dumb mistakes, but nothing can change the fact that you're my daughter, and that's why I love you." And in that moment, I felt like God was saying the same thing to me. Like, "Tiffany, I love you because you're my daughter. You can never earn my love, but you already have it. You're my daughter, and even in your messiest moments, I will never walk out on you." I realized that I'll never be perfect. I'll never have it all together, but I don't have to, because I'm already fully known and fully loved just as I am.